The right tools can make or break your marketing results. In today's video, I'll share the tools that I use in my agency for my clients and some tools that I use specifically for Facebook ads. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first app that we use is called Mute, I believe, and I'll pop it here on the screen. So what you can basically do is search for any brands here. So let's search for Pandora, let's say, and you can see all of their email marketing campaigns that they have been sending. So this is how you can get ideas for your email marketing campaigns. You can see the copy that you're using, the graphics, the text, absolutely everything without you needing to subscribe to their email list and waiting for them to send campaigns so you can get ideas. The next app that we use is ChatGPT. And now with ChatGPT, what we do different, we don't just say, write me an email with this subject line and we just go. So we're building custom profiles for all of our clients on ChatGPT, and let's say one of our clients is Pandora. We're gonna build their own tab on ChatGPT, and we're gonna add the way they want to sound, the way they want to look, the language that we're gonna use. And when we add a ton of information there, we're gonna add different posts from Instagram, different blog posts from their website, so ChatGPT can understand how Pandora feels, how it looks, how it sounds, and then it's a lot easier for ChatGPT to write us an email that is gonna be relevant and is gonna align with the brand vision and language. And last but not least, we have Notion. With Notion, we create the calendars for our email marketing campaigns. And you can see this example. This is just a draft when we have a new client. And let's say we wanna create a new campaign for, let's say, July. We go to next month and we click the plus. And here we have already created different templates for, you can see, email and SMS. When we, let's say, want to create an email, we're just gonna click on the email template and there you go. So what we have here is content, to which segments are we gonna send it. If we're gonna do an A/B test, we add it here. If there's gonna be a discount code and what is the discount. Then we have notes and details here. Describe the idea for the campaign and include links to products you would like to promote, if any. What's the goal and possible angles. And you can imagine after we add, let's say, 10 or 15 campaigns for the month, this whole calendar is going to be filled. So if you want to check what campaign is going to go out tomorrow or the next day, you just click on it and all of the details are going to be here. Okay guys, so here we are in my computer, and the first tool that I use for my Facebook ads is Foreplay. What Foreplay allows me to do is to research and analyze competitors' ads and what's working at the moment in the market. You can also create folders on the left hand side, as you can see here, so it's a lot more organized for you. And let me just walk you through it. The most important one is discovery. When you go to discovery, you can go to the search bar, and let's say we're gonna look for jewelry ads. And then you can also add filters. You can choose a format. So let's say we're gonna look only for video ads. We can add another filter. You can see we have different languages. So we want all of the ads to be in English. Next, what's the status? We want them still running, or maybe not running, or maybe both. The next one, we want platform. So let's say I wanna look for ads on Instagram only. And you can also choose a niche. So you can see here we have a ton of different ads. You can also sort them by most relevant, newest, oldest, longest running. And when I research ads, I like to check what are the longest running and what are the newest. With the longest running, you will find creatives that are working for a long period of time. Let's say I like, for example, this one. You can play the creative, you can go and click on the eye icon on the top right, and you can see this ad has been running since the 16th of January 2023, and it's still running. That's 517 days that this ad has been running. And if a brand is running an ad for this long, it means that the ad is working. So what I will do next is I will check the brand, see if they're successful, see how their website looks, how their social media profiles look, and I'll create a similar ad to this one here. And what you can do also, click, let's say, newest, and you can check some of the newest ads that are running. And let's check, for example, this one here, the jewelry. Click on the eye icon. You can see that this ad has been running for what? Month and a half, even not month and a half, 38 days. If you like the ad, you can also save it to any of the boards that you have previously created. You can also check the landing page, which is very, very important. You can see they were running this ad to their homepage. No, it's not the homepage, it's actually their bestsellers, okay? You can also see the ad ID here. And if you want to check let's say for example a whole niche, you can click here, add filter, niche, and let's say accessories, and there's a ton of ads that you can go through. And this is how I get ideas for my clients and what ads to run. Next, we have TripAwell. Now what TripAwell does is it gives you a ton of information on the customer journey, lifetime value of a customer, retention rate, results on the ads. And the most important thing it does is that it shows you the customer journey. This is what I use it for. And for example, here you can see this campaign, the top one, the ROAS on Meta, it shows that is 3.33, where the ROAS on TripAwell is 2.65. And there are a lot of different attributions. So for example, you have TripAwell attribution, where each channel gets 100% credit, similar to ad platform attribution. Then you have TripAwell plus Facebook views. So ads views through sales measured by Facebook, linear O, linear paid, first click, last click. So when you select first click, it's gonna show you where people are first discovering your brand. So for example, if I'm a customer and the first time I saw your brand on Facebook, I click on an ad, but then 2 days later, I convert from a Google ad, it's gonna attribute the sale to Facebook. Whereas if we choose last click, in the same scenario, it's gonna attribute the sale to Google. Again, this really helps you understand the customer journey for your brand. Another thing that I like to check is the overlap. Let me just scroll down. And you can see, for example, for the past 7 days, we have 21 orders which overlap on Facebook and Google. That's 37% of the orders overlap on both platforms, and they get reported on Meta and on Google as well. And the last tool that I use, and that tool I use it the most, it is called Store Hero. Now, this is a demo store, as you can see here, but what Store Hero does is allows you to connect all of your marketing channels in one place, and it combines all of the data. And you can check different metrics like total reach. So from all of the platforms that you advertise, what's your reach, sessions, orders, combined orders, and the most important one is the net sales and net profit, as you can see here. So if we want to check, let's say, let's do last 30 days and see if the data is going to change for this demo store. But if not, it's not a problem. But okay, let's look through the data here. Now you can see, for example, purchase revenue, how it goes through every single day, and you can compare this to past year or past period. The key here that I really like about this tool is that regardless of when you connect it, so for example, I connect the tool today, it will be able to get all of the data from the past, let's say 5-10 years since I had my business and since I've been running Facebook ads, Google ads, email marketing, TikTok ads, etc. So the data does not start from the day that you use the tool, which is the case, for example, for many other tools like TripAwell. When you install TripAwell, you won't be able to see this data from, let's say, past week, because the way TripAwell works is you need to install UTM tags, which start to work from the day that you install them. So you won't be able to see this performance and this data from, let's say, last week, which is not the case for Store Hero. Then you have ads overview. Here you have a ton of different data that you can look at. So total ad spent on all the platforms that you use, blended ROAS, blended cost per acquisition, total conversion value, ad conversion rate, and a ton of different information. And you can obviously choose what metrics you want to see. You have 3 seconds, video views, thumb stop percentage, and again you have a graph on Facebook, Google, TikTok, blended ROAS, and by clicking here you can remove different platforms. This is ROAS, you have spent, cost per acquisition, and then here you can compare Facebook, Google, and for example TikTok, if you advertise there, against each other. You can compare the spent, clicks, conversions, cost per acquisition, conversion value, clicks to purchase, and ROAS, which is amazing. And again, you also have different information that you can check here. For example, average order value, which is very important. You can check if people, for example, on TikTok have the lowest average order value, and then if people, for example, on Facebook have the highest average order value, which is amazing. Another thing is conversion rate. So you can see where people are converting the most as a percentage. You can compare it as well, and you can add different filters. So what are the different columns, etc., etc. Another thing is, if I have to, by the way, go through the whole app, I'm gonna create like a whole separate video on Store Hero, because there's a lot of things that you can go through, a lot. But I'm just gonna show you the main ones today. The other thing that I do that I really like is when you go to, for example, let's say we can do orders. Once you add all of your different information or store here, for example, what are your profit margins, how much it costs you to pay the agency that you're working with, how much it costs you packaging, shipping, all of the different fees that you have in your business, you can add them here. And what we'll do is on every single order that you have is gonna give you how much profit that you're making on every single individual order, which is amazing. You can see, for example, here, 16 euros gross profit, 13 euros gross profit. It will also show you cost of goods sold for every single order individually, which is amazing. You can see here profitable orders. You can also select and check all of the unprofitable orders. So maybe you're doing too much of a discount, and this way you can see which exact orders are not profitable. You can analyze them, see what's the issue, and then make sure it does not happen. Next, we can go to marketing. With marketing, then we'll go to creative overview. Here you can see all of your creatives in one place, and you can see their performance. So you can also sort them by, let's say, conversion value, and it will show you the ads with the highest conversion value on top. That way you know what's working best, and it gives you a lot more information that you can look at. Impressions, 3 seconds video views, thumb stop percentage, cost per click purchase, click to purchase, which is an amazing metric, what channel is it, number of ads, so in how many audiences and campaigns you're using this ad, what's the campaign name, ad set, and ad. You can also see this data for Google Ads, TikTok Ads, Klaviyo, Recharge, and also Google Analytics, Google Analytics 4, and there's some SEO information here, but we're looking at just Facebook ads at the moment. Another thing you can do is when you go to finances, you can see total sales, cost of goods, net profit, and net profit margin, and obviously you can add a lot more information here. You can also compare it to different times, for example, last month, last year, etc., etc. And this is where the magic happens. So you can see there's so much data here in one place, which even Shopify does not give you all of this in one place, and it makes it very easy to understand. You can see your total sales, product revenue, shipping, discounts, refunds from 1st until the 7th of April, and then 8th until the 9th. You can also see the cost of goods for this period, and you have product cost, packaging fees, shipping cost, transaction fees, fulfillment, then marketing, how much you've spent on Facebook, Google, TikTok, others, then contribution margin, operational expenses, so staff cost, other expenses, and then you have net profit, benchmarks, you have all of those things as a percentage, and then orders, you have how many orders, average order value, new customers average order value, repeat customer average order value, average number of items in an order. So a lot of different information that's really gonna help you to adjust your strategy and adjust different areas in your business that's gonna make it more profitable, more efficient, and more successful. And again, guys, there's so much more to Store Hero, but I'm gonna need to create a whole separate video about it because I can go for like 30 minutes to an hour about it. Their team is amazing. They really help you understand your data if you can't do it yourself. They're really supportive. You're gonna have your own Slack channel, which will have access to their team all the time. But yeah, basically those are the tools that I use for Facebook ads that are helping me get better results for my clients. You can find links to all of those tools in the description below. And yeah, hope this was helpful, and do let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.